If you don't believe in something, you'll fall for anything. Come on, man. But he need to be slapped. That's what he need to be.
Damn, you keep on leaving. Speaking of slap, Paulie Malignaggi got slapped.
How's your cut, G?
Backstory. This is Paulie Malignaggi. He's an ex-professional boxer who's been calling me out on the radio for months now. Said I wasn't man enough to see him in public. Well, I saw him.
How's your cut, G? How's your cut, G?
Somebody tell him if he wants his neck back, I got it.
I saw that, man. You stupid. He needed it too. The dude should have grabbed the whole bucket of instead of putting it in his hand, he should have had the whole thing and just dumped it on him. Man, he lying. Just hit the whole thing. He another one. Sorry. He another one, man. He talk about all this white this and that and you know, it ain't about the race thing, but he been the main one in boxing, and you know, about ain't cheating and all that. But he was, every time he lost, what was his whole talk about?
Steroid.
How boxing is corrupt. And all this. So when you ain't in it no more, it don't apply no more. Oh, it's just all of a sudden gone. You stupid. What are you talking about? That was his whole talk about how people cheating and steroids and boxing is corrupt and all this, but all of a sudden it just disappeared. Maybe because, I don't know. It's one thing for sure. It's a lot of things that didn't happen to me, and there's a lot of things that are going on. But for sure, you ain't gonna see me get my ass whooped, my girl getting took, all in the same day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's been, in passing, like when you guys cross paths, what's been his posture and demeanor when coming?
Man, these guys, they, you know, when I come through, because I'm a real one, bro. I don't, you know, you can say all this stuff on the internet and all that stuff like that. You know, you can say that. It's just like the Dylan White situation.
To hear more from Deontay Wilder, I'm going to leave the link for the full interview in the description box below. Now, when it comes to Paulie Malignaggi, we already know what time it is. This is the same man that trashed and mopped the floor with Manny Pacquiao, stating that he truly believes Manny Pacquiao cheated by taking steroids, which is why he don't respect Pacquiao. He only respects clean fighters. Now, mind you, there's many suspicious things that Manny Pacquiao did, and I'll be the first one to admit it. However, at the end of the day, or at least the night, Pacquiao passed every single drug test he took. But ironically, Paulie Malignaggi will take a number 2 talking about Pacquiao, then turn around and defend Tyson Fury for taking steroids. Now keep in mind, Tyson Fury failed 2 drug tests back to back, and then he did not show up for the third one. He went missing. As big as Tyson Fury is, this man disappeared like magic when WHUPPED knocked on his door. That's why WHUPPED's still looking for Tyson Fury to this day. Why do you think Tyson Fury relinquished his license in the UK? So he could be beyond their reach. It does not take a genius to put 1 and 2 together. Paulie Malignaggi is going to defend Tyson Fury, who failed multiple drug tests on documents for steroids. Then old media want to use the cocaine to cover up the story of the cheating king Tyson Fury. Now, for the people that's been living under a rock, Tyson Fury failed multiple drug tests for steroids. However, in court, his excuse was he ate a contaminated wild boar that was extinct. Now, what's even more shocking, Tyson Fury actually bribed a man to lie in court, a 70-year-old farmer, Martin Carefoot. That Tyson Fury threatened his life later on when Martin Carefoot exposed Tyson Fury for bribing him to lie in court, where he stated the truth is, I never had the wild boar. Few months later, when Martin Carefoot started cooperating with WHUPPED, he informed the news that his life have been threatened on more than one occasion. So he stated that he do not want any more problems, therefore he's dropping the case. That's when Tyson Fury had relinquished his license in order to escape WHUPPED, since he was facing an 8-year ban from the sport of boxing. not because he took steroids, but more importantly because he bribed a man to lie in court. That's a bigger crime. So to put things in perspective, the Wild Boar Gate, that was the real reason Tyson Fury went to depression. But more importantly, that was Tyson Fury's excuse to why he cheated and took steroids. Therefore, as far as Tyson Fury failing a drug test for steroids, that's set in stone. There is no debate. That's factual information. So for Paulie Malignaggi to trash Manny Pacquiao, but defend Tyson Fury, who actually got busted cheating, it's written in stone. That's what makes this so hypocritical on so many different levels. Paulie Malignaggi is going against his morals. Keep the same energy. Don't flip, especially when it comes to a known cheater. All of a sudden, Paulie Malignaggi want to ignore all of the facts in order to talk about his opinion. Now, mind you, Paulie is like the Nate Diaz of boxing. He was actually the one that said everyone is cheating. Therefore, to level up the playing field, if you are not cheating, you are behind on time. All of a sudden, now Paulie Malignaggi is defending Tyson Fury blind, claiming that there is no way Tyson Fury could have cheated against Deontay Wilder. There is so many cameras in the locker room. Shortly after, we find out Tyson Fury cut off the camera in his own dressing room. Nevertheless, I said it before and I'm gonna say it again. People lie, men lie, women lie, but your eyes don't lie. And even Paulie Malignaggi knows the truth deep inside. I challenge anybody to find gloves where you can see a fighter knuckles printed on the gloves the way Tyson Fury gloves are. It's impossible. But see, Paulie is the type of a person that allows his emotion to block his vision from seeing the truth. He continues to talk emotionally, not factually. You have John Fury, Tyson Fury's own father. He said he's scared for Tyson Fury in the trilogy. You even have Ricky Hatton, who helped Tyson Fury cheat in the first fight. He also expressed how dangerous this trilogy is for Tyson Fury. And last but not least, Tyson Fury himself says that Wilder will knock out Anthony Joshua in one round and that Wilder is still the most dangerous heavyweight for himself and everyone else. But let Paulie Malignaggi tell it. It's a walk in the park. So we shall see if Fury can replicate what he did in the rematch. With that being stated, drop your thoughts in the comment section below, subscribe below, and click on the notification bell to be continued on the next episode of Akhi, Akhi, TV. Peace, and I'm on to the next one.